Fairview's coffee has mysteriously gone missing. Mayhem ensues when strange, coffee-craving zombies plague the city. Detective Mickey Potatoes, an overworked public servant, uncovers why ordinary citizens are losing their minds and how to stop the coffee apocalypse. But it involves the mafia. And when you're dealing with mafia crime families, nothing is ever easy. The mafia controls everything in the city, including the police, including him. If he breaks the mafia, they will break him. So, the city is without coffee. The city is burning before his very eyes, but he's powerless. Detective Potatoes has the power to stop the coffee apocalypse, but if he does, he could lose everything.
are here, and I have a bunch of background noise. So, Max, catch everybody up on what happened last week, please.
Last week you guys went into the Fane of the Night Serpent and began going through that dungeon, and we made it about, I don't know, a third of the way through it all, maybe.
Third of the way through, and we're still alive.
Still alive. You fought couple Yuan-Tis, a couple Yuan-Tis blood, whatever they're called, and then found a bunch of slaves that were chained up and busted them free and kind of armed them a little bit and moved along. Found a storage room where you killed a giant snake, and now you've been moving down the hallway and got into a poison alchemical poison lab.
Hey, that dude ain't supposed to be dead. We gotta talk to him.
I just put that thing there so we had a guy to talk to.
Yeah, we got to talk to him. We will have a moment of silence for Pitch.
Oh, yeah, we left him behind, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't silent.
I was like, whoops.
He was a liability at this point in time.
Yeah, well, I knew as soon as he died, it was like he was just going to eat up stuff, resources we need if we kept trying to keep him alive. He just doesn't have the armor class or the hit points to fight at this level.
No.
I mean, he lived his 9 lives.
Yeah, he did. Probably at least 12 of them.
Like, I brought that cat back from the dead several times already.
Yes. Is Johnny just late? Have you heard from him, Max? What's it?
I sent a text message. You should be just late.
Yeah, the whole reason we didn't move forward from here is because Balanor's high morals about what we were going to do with this guy. He didn't decide.
No, he wanted to question him.
Yeah, it's kind of a random thing to have a dude like just doing some chemistry at a table, and we come in and kill everybody else, and he's still doing chemistry at a table. Like
he's
so unbothered. He's like, "Yep, this is just another Tuesday."
Yep. He's too busy. He's focused on his work.
People die here a lot.
That's how focused he is. And that should let you know something if people die here that easily.
He just doesn't care.
He's a slave that has gotten, what's that called? Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah. They just decided to hang out and become one of the baddies.
You want to change your name before I bring you in there, Balinor? Or do you want to be JR today? It is entirely up to you, my friend.
I got Balinor at the bottom. It's what I do every week.
Oh, okay. Can't see that when you're down at the bottom. Okay.
What's up?
How are you guys? Sorry I was running a couple minutes late. I was mopping my floors here at the shop.
Good morning.
You know, the glamorous part about having a comic shop.
Yeah, cleaning the floor.
Yeah.
Taking out the trash.
Yeah, that's after we're done.
Yeah, and then you gotta get the Windex, and you got to do all the counters and all the, all the glass cases and all that shit. Yeah, I know.
Oh, glass. Ugh.
Yeah, and it doesn't help when, I'm a neat freak, so that doesn't help at all.
He's got like 4 or 5 big, huge glass cases in the shop, too.
Windex. All the Windex.
Oh, absolutely.
They're huge. Where'd you get those from?
Which one?
I don't know. They're all the same.
Well, I got the ones across the front I got from Battlezone when they went out of business. My big curio cases that were in the back I actually built myself. And the ones across from the counter, I got that from, I want to say Castle Collectibles when it went out of business.
Okay, we got some programming updates. Next week, Johnny and Max will be at, what do you call it, Fillmore?
Fountain City Comic Con.
Fountain City Comic Con.
City.
So we will do this show Thursday morning. And I told Max, Johnny, you guys should put together a little 15-minute show telling about the con, telling, days, times, location, all that stuff. Guess who's going to be there. We'll play it Thursday afternoon. We'll play it Friday morning, Saturday morning, and Sunday morning.
Cool. I'll get something put together.
Cool. Because, that's
appreciate that.
You bet, dude. That's what this is about. Oh, man, that's how we do it. All right, so Johnny, a.k.a. Balinor, wanted to question the alchemist in the corner.
Let me open up all these people's sheets and stuff here. And I will get ready. NPCs.
Now, I would say today we call it somewhere around 12:15 so we can get all the experience and level up and everything that we got. I'm pretty sure we'll be leveled up by the time we finish today. So
yeah, it'll be 11:15 here.
We'd have time to do everybody's level up and shit.
Yeah.
So that's the plan for today. For those of you who are watching, we're going to whoop some ass and level up. That's the plan. And we still need a wizard. So if anybody wants to join us, we're looking for a nuker. If you need a bomb, we need a spellcaster, somebody that drops the heavy stuff. So I guess this is where Balinor jacks dude up by the shirt and says, "Hey, who are you?" Because he ignored
Sorry,
him.
I'm having a problem trying to get signed into Roll D20. Roll 20. Give me 1 sec.
Okay.
They locked me out, and now I'm trying to reboot real quick. So give me 1 sec, and
I gotta find Zaka anyways.
it's been loading for like a decade now. Can you guys see me?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
There we go. I figured it was Max. He's been trying to kill me, this whole time. Well, actually, you all have been trying to kill me this whole time. So,
What? I've been trying to kill you.
been throwing me up front. I feel like a human sacrifice.
That's your job. Would you rather I be up front?
Hey, if I had your
My job is actually just to pray for people's souls. I'm a paladin.
if I had your armor class, I'd be running to the front. You guys would have to hold me back. You can't hurt me.
Hold you back anyway.
True. And I don't have your armor class, so you can imagine what it'd be like if I was a tank.
That's true.
Just hold
My
them
job
still.
is to bless people and keep them in the fight. And occasionally just fuck shit up with a crossbow when it comes to giant snakes.
All right, so Max, you want to set the scene, or
Hold on.
is everybody still trying to mess with Roll 20?
I don't know. Make sure everybody's in here.
Okay. Oh, where is it, Zaka? Is she down at the bottom of the screen?
She's there. She's next to the token that says 14.
Oh, okay.
Put that. Map
It's a
where-
skeleton snake. That looks kind of cool.
Skeleton what?
A skeleton snake.
Oh.
There's a snake skeleton.
So the air in here is moist and sticky. Natural light spills from cracks in the ceiling, and mud coats the floor. Stone workbenches are laden with clay bottles of various shapes and sizes. Okay, who's doing that?
Tobias.
Hold on.
Tobias.
Hello.
Tobias went skydiving for a second. You okay there?
Yeah.
Alright.
The air in here is moist and sticky. Natural light spills from cracks in the ceiling and mud coats the floor. Stone workbenches are laden with clay bottles of various shapes and sizes. Toadstools, snake root, and belladonna plants grow among the clutter. Fed by water seeping from above, standing near the plants is a hairless man with scaly skin and a bronze syringe.
Scary.
I think
Right.
this is-
I'm going to walk up to him and be like, are you all right?
yeah.
I am busy. I must continue my work before they beat me and kill me. I must continue my work. Please stop.
No one is going to beat you and kill you.
We just killed them.
You could not kill Rosny. He is a god.
He's not my god.
Did you
He's
say
very
Rodney?
Rosny.
Plenty of-
All right.
Plenty of gods have died.
I don't know no Rodney, sorry.
What are they having you do?
I distill the plants here and create poison.
Do they use it?
We've already liberated a large group of slaves. Would you like us to take you to them, and then once we get done clearing all this out, we're to come back and lead you back to the city?
Well, if you could do that, that'd be great. Because I mean, if we leave here, we're just stuck in Omu, which is going to get us captured by the Yanti again.
No, we'll do whatever we can to make sure that doesn't happen.
Okay.
What can you tell us about these? How many are there?
The Yanti?
Down here, how many are there?
Oh, down in the Fane? God, I don't know. Dozens. Usually, sometimes hundreds. It just depends on what time of day and what time of year it is. I mean, once a year there's a pilgrimage that many Yanti take to this city just in order to give Rosny tribute.
I got some tribute for Rosny.
You and I both.
Where do we find Rosny if we want to give him some tribute?
He is further down deep into the Fane. If you cross here, and he walks over and points down this direction. If you cross into there, you'll be able to find the path to Rosny.
Where did he point? Could you do that again for me?
Straight up. He pointed up here.
Straight up?
So I guess we're going to escort him back over here.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're
I'm gonna ask him what's down towards the left down there. Does he have any information for us about the room with the pillars?
Hold on.
I mean, as we go around the corner, we just point forward. What's that? What's that room?
Yeah, hold on. It's the legend of Dindar, the Night Serpent, and the rise of Rosny. Those are the tableaus that are placed upon the wall. There are many places you can go off of that.
Is
Off of
Rodney
that.
a snake?
He is a Yanti, yes.
Okay.
Most powerful one at that.
Does he have any weaknesses?
None that I know of. His poison resistance has been increased as he has slowly been taking doses of the poisons that I make in order to continue his constitutional adventurer.
Is there any poisons he hasn't had from your batches?
Oh no, he's had all of them.
Yeah, that's too bad.
We should all drink the poisons.
Yeah,
They get
No.
resistant.
I was hoping there was an additional poison and be like, here's your constitution, sir.
This one has tea in it.
Steel. We kill with steel too. It doesn't.
Can he make us a sleeping drought? We had belladonna in there. Put the snake to sleep. Rodney needs a nap.
How much poisons can we collect from here?
You can only collect one bottle, and you got it already.
Okay.
Because that was the only bottle you could identify specifically as a poison. The rest of them could just be chemicals. You don't know.
Could we ask?
The guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could ask him, but you haven't.
Is there anything back there on those tables we can use?
There are many poisons that can be taken, but
Is there anything that's highly combustible for flames?
none of them are combustible, but they're all unstable. So do not carry them in the same bag. Do not bang them together. They will explode.
Yeah.
That's what I'm asking about. Which ones do we need to put together to explode? Any of them or certain ones?
All of them explode.
Perfect.
It's kind of like
That's why they chose
that's why
me.
All right.
I can make them explode.
So all of the ones. How many were on the table?
Let's see. 7.
How many?
7.
I'm going to take the
Split 'em.
7.
all 7.
Well, I could put them in the bag of holding, and that'll keep them from getting crushed. It's magical. It's a
Okay.
new dimension.
Cool.
They won't bang against
That
each
way,
other.
we don't have to
in there?
worry about them hitting each other and blacking them and bumping them up. If I stand correct, Max.
Yeah, you're good.
So
They're
I'm going to
poison.
put all 7 in the bag of holding. You guys.
Nice.
Are they all poison? You said?
Yes. They're all
Okay, cool.
poison.
So I
Well,
might
they're
add.
poison, but they blow up. They're combustible. I'm looking
Okay.
at them as bombs.
It just
If I
chuck
use
them at
if
the
I use
giant
up all
snake.
my poison on like arrows and stuff, I might ask a request to see if I could possibly, whatever, if you'd be willing to share one later. But we'll worry about that later. So,
Yeah, because honestly, poison's the coward's weapon.
yeah. I'd rather poison someone than die. I guess I am a bit thiefy.
I'd
though.
rather blow them up.
Yeah, but you got to remember. Okay, can I ask a DM question here with this new 5th edition, Max? Real quick.
Yeah.
Well, somebody using poison around a paladin in the old system, that would be considered almost an evil act.
Depends on who you're using the poison on.
So you're fine in 5th edition to be using poison on an evil creature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless your character specifically doesn't like it, that's that'd be your own thing, right?
No, granted, I'm just trying to make sure I don't lose paladin status. Like in the old days, if you were around people that did evil acts,
I
they would
mean,
have to go against what you were doing.
it's up to you and your morals
Gotcha.
if you would do it or not. Now, like, you would probably turn the other cheek if someone like Hermes did it, because you know him as
He's doing it for a good purpose.
it's a good purpose, but it's still kind of a cowardly way of doing things.
Absolutely. All right.
We
Thank you,
could
sir.
just use it to blow them up.
Yeah, I'd rather blow them up. That's a good fighting way. Yeah. It's humane. They're dead right off the spot. They're not lingering.
Oh, is that your?
It's actually, I mean, honestly, that's kind of it in a nutshell. You know, you know, the other one, you know, is almost like they're lingering. It's almost like type of you're supposed to be quick to find deaths, send them to their gods.
Okay, so we got 7 bottles of poison. We already determined to direction.
We got 7 grenades there, Pops.
Yeah. So let's. Well, now, do they only combust if they go off each other, or can you throw them against the wall and they blow up too?
You can throw it against the wall and it'll blow up.
Okay.
Yep. Or creatures when I'm open. I'm excited.
I'm just making sure that it doesn't have to take 2 banging together to make that explode.
No.
We just got to make sure everybody else is clear, so we're not also blowing ourselves up.
Yeah, you don't know.
Well, since you guys are usually behind me, I'm probably the best guy to have it.
You don't know the blast radius either.
Pardon?
You don't know the blast radius either.
Right, that's the thing, is we don't know how far the blast is going to go.
We'll make sure that we're far back for the first time so we can test it.
Yep.
If they're all the same, because if they're different, we still have no clue what's going to happen.
Each one has a different range and everything.
Find another room like we just had where it was all these creatures. Yeah, I got no problem throwing it and running.
I posted all.
We're going this way, right?
Pardon?
Question: Is this a down? Is this a
It's
downward
up ramp.
It's an up ramp. Okay, so we get to here and we're going up.
You rise. The ramp rises up 30 feet. So it's like a 1/2 incline, basically. Pretty steep.
And these are lights, right?
Yeah, the green things are lights.
I'm going to peer around the corner. What do I
They're
see?
Those magical lights that don't reflect light or reflect shadows.
Don't forget to bring Azaka with us there, Max.
Yeah. Always do. The walls of this pillared hall bear reliefs of a giant serpent and its Yuan-Ti worshippers doing terrible things.
Dun, dun, dun.
And the walls
Listen.
reliefs show the legend of Dinnar the Night Serpent and the rise of Rosni. Characters who examine them see the following tableaus. A giant serpent coils in the underworld, devouring the dreams of sleeping creatures. Yuan-Ti terrorized Choltons, feeding their nightmares to the great serpent. A Yuan-Ti Malasian Rosni, wielding a flaming sword and wearing a golden crown set with a black opal, leads the snake people for a great door into the underworld. The door to the underworld opens, releasing the serpent. It devours the sun and plunges the world into terrible terror and darkness.
Sounds
Well, that's all interesting. That's all interesting, but you see anything, Johnny? I mean, Balinor?
So, do I see any creatures or anything inhabiting or walking around? And I'm going to listen and see if I hear anything.
It's
I'm
lit
checking
up.
that as well.
Look, the room is lit up. If you look around the corner, you should at least see 3.
Yeah, you
Maybe.
can see
That's
those,
what.
you
Pardon?
can see those dudes down the hall.
It's lit up. It's not like it's dark. So, what do you see, Balinor?
Well, we only see 3, or I see 3 around the corner, but I'm not sure there could be more around another corner.
Right.
I can't see the whole entire room. And there's also a room across from us. Here's a question I have, Hermes. How about
Yes.
I give you one of these vials, you see if you can sneak up there quietly and throw one at them.
Okay.
They're going to see me coming a mile away.
All right. I already rolled my stealth, so it should be decent.
What are you rolling all these dice rolls for?
Me?
Yeah, you're supposed to roll it, after you say what you're doing.
I was gonna stealth out there and then
Okay.
see if I can.
I get the stealth. You hide behind the pillar and stealth out,
Yep.
and you're stealthed.
The perception was for to see if I could see anyone else, and the investigation was for traps.
Well, the perception discovers that the black opal in Ross Nee's crown is a stone button.
Okay, this on him.
Yeah, on the Ross Knee relief in the wall, it's a stone button.
I'm gonna take note of that and not push it yet because I don't want to trigger anything.
It's like, here comes the giant snake again.
Yeah. What's the range on these poison potions?
What's your 10? What's your strength?
Oh, that's not good.
Maybe I should try to go up there and throw it then?
I just don't have a bonus.
Yeah, I'm just pretty sure it's just like whatever your strength is. It's to strength times 5 is how far you can throw something.
Maybe I should throw it then.
So it would be 5 squares.
50 feet would be 10 square.
I mean, I'll try. I mean, I have that reaction in case it goes haywire. So.
Okay.
And I have things to escape that help me escape from people.
I wouldn't be getting all close. You don't know what the blast radius of it is, dude.
Well, the good thing is once he throws it, he can run before it even hits backwards.
I'm gonna throw it right here.
Okay.
So 1, 2,
I'm gonna
3,
bless
4,
the group.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I'm gonna bless
it from here.
Blessing.
You can throw it from here, Hermes, and get it to there.
Well, the closer he is, the better range he has. I mean, the better accuracy he has, too.
That's true.
But he's not trying to hit anything but the ground, man. It's not like he's trying to throw a precise throw. He's trying to throw it up there and see the blast radius.
Well, technically,
yeah,
well, let's put it this way.
Yelling this at him anyway.
Let's put it this way. I'm gonna say, let's put it this way. He's already up there. He's already chucked it. He already said he did it. So it impacts the ground here. Hits everything in a 15-foot radius. So it hits all these Yanti brood guards. Just pull these guys up.
Okay, what do we see? I mean, when this happens?
You see Hermes sneaking up from pillar to pillar to pillar. He ducks around one of the pillars and chucks it. And when it hits the ground, it just kind of goes boom. And you just see an explosion. I mean, if you've ever seen a real explosion, it's just smoke and dust.
Gotcha. How loud was it?
It was loud as fuck. It was an explosion.
No, that's what I'm just double checking.
It's like a grenade went off.
Nice. That's what I was hoping for and not hoping for.
We just wanted to let everybody in the temple know we were here. I know.
Yeah, we're here to kill you.
Sailing through the air, I say a quick prayer and bless the group to say, "Dear God, bless this merry band of idiots."
Thank you very much.
Then, so let's see. These guys.
Hopefully are dead.
Doubt. They're snakes. They probably got resistance to this.
Yeah.
Don't give me ideas.
Okay, so as soon as the dust clears, I'm going to run out here and take position behind Pillar A.
I'm going to be coming out as well.
I'm not. You go get them, boys. I'll spiritually bunk from over here.
And if they try to walk through, then my dinosaur will bite them as they try to get to you.
Alright, so they take damage from the explosion. So roll 2d8.
Who?
Hermes.
Two. Sorry, I forgot how to roll. Oh no, there it goes. Oh, sorry, I did that wrong. 2
You rolled 2d6.
D8. Sorry.
All right. 8. 8.
So 4 of them took damage?
Correct. 4 of them did take damage, but they are not poisoned because they are snake people and are immune to poison.
Right.
Alright, so now you need to roll your initiatives. That shit just triggered all sorts of stuff.
Yay.
Hey, I'm
Oops,
back
sorry.
to my normal self again. There you go.
Me too. I was like, no 20s, please.
It's cool. There's a Triceratops down here.
Yep. Your dinosaur has
Yeah.
Hermes bunch.
Alright.
lunch.
Have your
Yes.
dinosaur try to flirt with the other one. Use its charisma.
Get the makeup on it and stuff.
Down the hall. Down the hall. 4 pillars carved with serpent relief support a 20-foot high ceiling in this large room, in the middle of which is an 18-foot high statue of a coiled cobra facing north. Torches with green flames flicker on the wall. And the air reeks of dung. 2 wagons are parked in one corner, and a Triceratops is confined to a metal pin in another. To the west are a pair of dark alcoves, and to the south is a wide pillared hall.
Well, the shit has hit the fan, so I guess we're going.
Yep.
Okay, everybody's blessed. All that stuff. I think I'm first, right?
Snake people are first.
Mr.
Oh no, I
Blalock
think
is
you are.
first.
You're right. Good job. Thank God.
So this guy right here.
Which, yeah, you want to hit him?
Yeah, we're gonna go after him with El Longbow.
Hey, Max,
Yep.
did you roll for your NPC there, Ahsoka?
No, I did.
Ahsoka? Ahsoka, I know.
Give her some
We're watching too
lightsabers.
much Star Wars this week.
I want some lightsabers on an NPC. That would be great.
Hey, dude, I got
I mean-
grenades. I'm playing G.I. Joe here.
Azaka has 2 sabers, so it counts.
All right. She's got 2 scimitars.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Bang bang.
We will just now note that she carries them in reverse grip. There you go.
A hit. Right. And that's a hit for 6. That's 14.
That guy. I have yet to use the spell magic.
Yep.
I'm full, right? Okay.
All right. Now this guy moves.
Oh, and all them people carrying torches. I think we dropped all the torches, right?
We did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's light here.
Hermes, you forgot to run away, dude.
I didn't get the chance to. I think
You can
He
I
always,
blew up and
He was too busy cheering on the explosion, like, yeah.
you can always end your turn with a movement, the way I understood it, right, Max? You can always
Yeah.
move away as long as you're not close enough to give them a attack of opportunity.
We were
I'm
yelling.
pretty
"That's
sure-
not scary."
Pretty sure 22 hits you, correct?
yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, so you take 18 damage from
Okay.
a bite and a claw attack. The bite just latches down onto your arm, and the claw attack goes right across your chest. But the second claw attack, you grab it by the wrist and continue and hold it off. This thing is all over you. Balinor, you're up.
Okay. Can I? Is he? So he's between me and that creature, right?
Probably doubled over in pain right now.
Well, I'm trying to figure out: do I have a shot with my bow, or do I need to run up there? That's what I'm asking. I don't want to hit Tobias.
I mean, you could
Go over here and shoot.
maybe hit Tobias, but that creature's gonna have partial cover.
I'm just going to run up there. And attack him. I got.
Please don't get mad at me for retreating.
That's a miss. So roll your
Bless.
bless.
What's the bless again? I'm
D4.
sorry.
D4.
D4.
Thank you. Couldn't remember if it was 4 or 6.
There you
That's,
go.
okay, now that's a hit. Six. Got another attack, right?
Yep.
That's a hit. All right. That's Balinor's turn. We go into
Gonna mess him up, or is he still pretty?
he's pretty messed up. He's bloodied, but he's not dead.
No, I'm just trying to slow him down. He's all over Tobias, so.
So they got damaged by the poison grenade, but not poisoned, right?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, all those miss Balinor. You see one of those Yuan-Ti brood guards run across the hallway, and then he disappears onto the other side.
Does he go run or right or left?
He goes from right to left.
Gotcha. Thank you.
This guy right here runs over here.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Hermes, you're up.
All right. I'm going to.
Both of those guys are damaged, Hermes. Both of them are.
I'm gonna do damage, but I'm also gonna retreat at the same time with Zephyr. I think Zephyr Strike, so I can get a free move away action.
Yep.
But I wanted to on this guy. I'm gonna do my outwit thing.
That's an action.
That's a bonus action, right?
Yeah, bonus action to do that.
Okay.
So, like, you can't take any special moves, any reaction. You're fine.
I can't do that, and
you can't really stealth out somebody who's already hit you.
it's not stealth. It's like
just
outwitting. I literally chose it because it's not stealth. That's what my specialty is that it's not. It's like
Oh,
you know,
shit.
like, all right, what?
He got a natural 20. So
He did?
Whatever. Yeah. So he beat you.
Even though I got 24.
Yeah, because natural 20 beats any
Okay.
adjusted roll.
Then I'll do the. I think no, is it Zephyr Strike? Yeah, it is. So I was trying to read what it said here.
Well, you have to attack once. You get advantage on one weapon attack roll, and then it does an extra D8 force damage, which you get a 1.
Okay.
No matter if you hit or miss, your walking speed increases by 30 feet until the end of the turn. So
And then I can move
roll your
without
attack.
Yeah,
Roll your
okay.
attack. And that's a 17, which is a hit. So do the damage.
Sludge.
Hey, which one are you attacking?
The one that was in front of me.
Okay. That's 8 on him. And now you've got you've already got the D8, which says 1 force damage.
Oh, okay.
You see it on the spell up there? I rolled it for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And
All
then
right.
I can move freely.
Now you can move freely up to 60 feet. So you can move 12 spaces.
Let's pop back here for now. And
All
I'll
right.
send the dino kind of closer in.
Okay.
I think he has like 8 movements, so I'll throw him up in there and attack. Let me double check though.
His movement is 40 feet. So he's got 8.
So, okay, yeah, he's good then. And then
Miss. Hit. 17. Dinosaur guts this Yon T, sending it to the ground.
Ha 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 ha. Take that.
Stock
that's
is
all
done.
we got.
She's going to shoot at this guy. Hit for 5 piercing. Oh no, that's a miss, but she's blessed, so that's a hit. So, 5 piercing. Buzz, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna peek around this corner. We're gonna cast the Sacred Flame at this guy in front of Balinor.
Okay.
Sacred Flame. Ooh,
You made it.
you made it. Just made it.
Yep.
All right, then we bring out the spiritual weapon, and we're gonna put it directly behind the snake, in line with Balinor.
Give me a second. Find the
Yep. And I got a 14 on that.
That's a miss.
Darn. Well, at least sparkling weapon is out. And then I move back down the corridor.
All right.
You're not blessed. You blessed everyone else.
Bless doesn't only works on melee attacks.
Oh, I see. That's cool.
Spiritual weapon is not blessed.
Yeah.
Mm.
This is sad. Uh-oh. They're going to be riding those dinosaurs? That's not good. Hopefully, I'm going to keep that comment to myself. How about that? I was like, I don't want to give Max any ideas.
Hopefully they have their dinosaur riding license.
Mr. Bohawk, you're up.
All right. So Azaka wasn't cool to move out of the way, so I'm going to have to go 1, 2,
She's
3,
out of movement.
4, 5. Actually, I'm gonna go up one.
Hold
more.
on. This is the start of a new round. Give me 1 second. Gotta add this person. Sending. All right. There we go. Now you're good to go.
See her?
Yep.
She sees arrow.
All right. Yep, that's a hit.
Yeah.
6.
Why do you get better than a hit?
All right. 12 is a
And
miss, so roll your bless. 3 makes it a hit.
there you go. She takes 19.
All right.
And then I'm going to back up a couple behind this here
How
pillar.
much can you move?
I don't know. I thought we could always back around the corner or whatever after our shot. Didn't we establish that once before?
As long as you have movement spaces available. I mean, if you move all 6 of your movement, you can't move after you've shot.
Okay, I might have used them all. All right. Go ahead. It's not like I'm angry. I was just backing
Yeah,
out.
I'm just saying, just don't use too many movement spots because it'll OP you out. All right, Balinor. Or no, hold on. Yeah, that guy's dead. Balinor, you're up.
Well, I just got the one on me in front, correct?
Yep.
That one hit?
No, you need to roll. Well, yeah, you'll get a hit with your bless. So
There you go. How's that? Just to make sure, right?
would have mattered anyways. A 1 would have given you the hit. 13 slash.
13.
All right, you're fucking this dude up. Cut a big, deep gash into his arm.
So he's still
Bleeding out
standing?
Yep, bleeding out through its artery. You're gonna have to roll that one.
I know.
Oh
Nice.
shit! It's just enough to hit it, and that kills it, man. You just run it through completely. And just
All right, I'm going to use my movement rate because I haven't moved yet
Yep.
to go up here to this corner to see what's around that corner where that guy ran.
They are unhooking things from the wall that look just like this. They're chained to the wall.
All right. I'm going to try to go get that sucker before he gets it unchained.
Get it.
Those are the things that you can't look at, right?
Yep.
That's a beholder,
So
right?
is this a new initiative or do we go with the same ones?
No, it's the same thing.
Okay.
It's a
Well, same
basilisk stuff. You will turn to stone if you look at it, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. This one unhooks his basilisk. So let me put the basilisk in.
In trap?
Next guy up here unhooks his basilisk. His basilisk. Initiative. Set the order proper. Balinor is up.
what? Oh, okay.
Balinor just finished. The Yanti guys got done. Now it is Hermes' turn.
I just moved here, and I'm gonna whatever wisdom check or whatever that guy.
Which guy?
Which guy?
Well, I guess a basilisk.
All right. Fail.
Okay,
Get extra damage.
and then I'm gonna hit him and the guy next to him with Hail of Thorns.
Shoot him in the eyes.
Okay, Hail of Thorns. Click it so I
Yeah.
can see what it does. I know it does like something.
It like does damage to the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe hit a creature with a ranged weapon and attack before the spell ends. The spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your ranged weapon of ammunition. If it's 5 feet of it, must make a dex saving throw. Creature takes 1d10 on a failed save, or half as much on a successful. Alright, so you hit the guy. So what do you hit him with? What do you hit him with? 7.
And then I gotta roll my sneak.
You gotta roll your sneak attack. Damage. 12.
And then do I roll the 1d10 as well?
Yep. Almost.
Slash roll 1d10.
You guys just use this little thing up here in the corner, man. That's what I use. It's super easy. Click.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
You can 3, you can 4. You know what I mean? It's like way easier.
Oh, and the dinosaur's gonna dash up there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and attack the basilisk.
Okay. Damn. Those are all hits. 16.
Valinor said kill the basilisk, so that's what I'm trying to do.
Alright. Hermes is done. Zaka is up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Zaka's gonna shoot at this girl here. Hit for 17. She gets to come in here.
She's got to be pretty messed up now after all the
Oh yeah, she definitely is. Kind of saving throws.
Poor arrows sticking out of hers.
Wisdom save. Oh, and she fucking fails it. All right. Oh, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna come out from around this corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think I can hit anybody with the flame, but I'm gonna shoot my crossbow at. I don't know. I'll pick the chicky poo.
Okay. That's a hit for 3.
And then I'm gonna move. I think I can only move the spiritual weapon one spot.
I think you can move it, yeah, one position or up to 15 feet, one of the two. I can't remember.
Let me look. Up to 2 creatures within 5 feet. Where is it? Let's go back here. Because it's the bonus action part of it. When you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell on a hit. You can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack.
Yeah.
I can move it to 20 feet.
Okay.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's move it next to the snake, like to the right of Hermes dinosaur.
Okay.
Is that Valid. Yep, and then bonk the snake guy.
Okay.
Bonk. Ooh.
Oh, critical failure. It completely misses and just spins in the air, doing nothing.
Does it make some glittery noises?
Of course, it's like like little wind chimes. Nine, 17. Alright, Basilisk number 1 enters the fucking fray. What can we do here? All right. So, Johnny, Basilisk looks at you with its petrifying gaze. You need to make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Did we lose Balinor?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was on mute for a minute. Is this like a charm or is it something different?
It's something completely different. It's a petrifying gaze. So, gotta roll a DC 12 con save.
Great.
I need your Constitution save roll, man.
Sorry. I was trying to see if I had anything to block this.
And you made it.
Woo!
Success.
What about your shiny shield that we used on Medusa?
Well, he didn't. He just said I had to do it. I didn't know if I had a choice to look against it. So he just told me. So
Oh, but at this
won't
point,
work.
you can get it out.
It wouldn't work against the Basilisk because it's got. I mean, it says if it sees itself in a mirror with bright light, but it's not bright light in here. So,
Darn.
well, would my aura protection help me with that though, just for future reference?
it will. I mean, you made the save, but
Well, I didn't know if anybody around me because they get that same bonus too.
yeah, Bazaka
Okay.
gets it.
Because they get basically a +3.
Basilisk
I think is what it is.
2 enters the fray. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, fuck.
And it's looking at Hermes. Oh. What else?
So I got to roll con, right?
Yep. DC 12 con save. All right, you made it. Success.
Jeez.
Mr. Bohawk, you're up.
Shoot that thing.
Well, I guess I'm just going to use Hermes' shoulder as a steadying my bow for the perfect shot, and I'm just gonna kind of look over the basilisk but shoot low.
Okay. That's a hit.
Aim for the eyes.
Well, I can't aim because I can't look at it. I'm just looking over it and shooting low, like I said.
Pray that you shoot it in the eyes.
Oh, look at that.
20.
20-20 match.
Yeah, but they're not natural 20s.
Oh, what the fuck is a natural 20?
It would have been a 27 because your longbow you get +7. It says.
It's a 20. 20. What do you want?
27. If it was
What?
green,
If they were green, you'd be good to go.
then you could hit it in the eyes.
All right, so do you want to move, or are you going to stay where you're at?
I'm behind Hermes. It can't see me. I'm good.
I have a tendency. I have a tendency of retreating, though. So just let you know.
Well, if you do that, I can't move anyway, or Les is going to be the target. So, guess
Eleanor
what?
is up.
Right. I'm not gonna retreat. I'm gonna kind of like cycle around him. Kind of was the idea. Get you a clear
Eleanor
shot.
is up.
Yeah. So we have that chick's way in front of us. What is she doing?
She already got hit a few times.
She like charms us and stuff.
Yeah, she did a
Suggestion.
charm suggestion, but you don't know who.
I'm going to go up and attack her.
Okay.
Aren't you the one that said attack the basilisks?
Yeah, but I got two people on me, and I got a mage in front of us. And there's already two people on the basilisk. I'd rather get her out of the way than have her throwing spells behind us.
There's a dinosaur over here outnumbered by 2.
Well, and we got a mage in front of us. I'd rather knock her out than get fireballs.
Roll your attack.
She doesn't do
man.
fire.
Attack who you want to attack. No time for conversation during combat.
I know, that's what I'm trying to do.
That's a hit. All right, you charge up to her, swing your sword, and just lop her head clean off her body.
Good job, sir.
Now, do I have time with my movement rate to get to that basilisk in 2? Because I moved 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I do. So, I guess I got to fight that creature in front of this one, because he's between me and the basilisk. So I'm going to attack him.
That's a hit for sure. 6 slashing. All right, so you swing your sword and it cuts deep across his belly. Black blood is pouring from his wounds. This one's dead. This one's the one that Johnny's fighting, so he's going to multi-attack Johnny. He misses all of them. Hermes, you are up.
All right. Dinosaur's gonna attack the basilisk.
Okay. Those all hit. 9, 16. Okay. What next?
And I'm gonna 1, 2 back up and use my outwit thing on the other basilisk.
Okay. Oh, you got a natural 20, man. You win.
And I will fire on him.
That's a hit. 11. Nice. Nine more.
That's all I got.
All right. Sokka's up. She's going to attack the one in front of her. Two hits for 15. Buzz, you are up.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use Hermes as a meat shield. So come over here, and I'm gonna fire some sacred fire at the basilisk straight in front of Mr. Bohawk.
Yep.
We're gonna do that first.
You failed.
He failed. Yes.
Yeah, and the 13 radiant causes it to disintegrate into
Yes.
into just sparkly dust.
Ring. Turn the page. And then
You
spiritual
hear the
weapon is
chimes.
already positioned. Turn undead. Spiritual weapon is already positioned to bonk the snake
Yep.
man. So we're gonna bonk the snake man. Bonk.
Oh shit!
Oh, he just fucked up.
Yeah, you spiritual weapon. He's paying more attention to Balinor, and that spiritual weapon just comes and smacks him right in the back of the head, sending it just staggering forward and just dizzy as shit now.
Nice.
Okay, this
I am
one
gonna
in
move
front-
one more to be behind Hermes.
Okay. This
I'm
one in
done.
front of Azaka. Attacking her. Two of those hit for 11. Basilisk here is dead. You got a 23 armor class, don't you, Balinor?
Thought it was 24. Let me look. Yeah, 23. You're right.
All right. So that misses you with the bite. Mr. Bohawk is up.
I'm going to step up here. Take a beat on this dude.
That's a hit because you're blessed with a 7.
Still up.
Yep. That's a hit. 11, and that drops him. Arrow through the throat, sends it to the ground.
Just do what I do. And I have two movement spaces, so I'm gonna duck back here behind this pillar because I ain't getting past the list.
Balinor is up.
Yeah, what do I want to do here? I guess attack that basilisk right in front of me.
All right, super swing. Ten is a miss.
Will the bliss even help?
Nope. So your second swing, 12, and your bless can't help here. Just got it. No, you missed it.
No, it didn't. As I said,
Yep.
just missed. Johnny's over there swinging wild.
Yep.
Oh, swoosh!
Wow. All right, the Sean T guy is going to move.
I seen the dinosaur duck and give Balinor a funny look.
Since he can't seem to hit Balinor, he's coming over to attack Azaka.
Does my dinosaur get an attack of opportunity?
No, it's basically a non-combatant, so it doesn't have bonus action.
Okay.
Look at that! Fail.
Can't hit a Zaka either.
Fucking super failed twice and fucking failed the attack. All right, Hermes, you're
The
up.
breeze from Johnny's sword knocked that dude off balance.
He's the one that got bonked in the back of the head by the spiritual weapon, so he's
concussed.
All right.
Hey, in my defense, I did take out the sorceress first. Thank you.
The first
She has
claw
4
hits,
arrows in
and
her,
the
dude.
second claw hits.
She had 4 arrows in her when you hit her.
Damn. Nice. Boop. Dinosaur's claws takes out the basilisk.
Nice.
Okay, I'll move like right here, and then I'll do my outwit thing. All right, and that's not gonna help.
Nope, that will not hit.
That's all I can do then.
All right. Zaka's up. She will attack with her scimitars. It's 1 for 7. That's enough to kill it.
Woohoo!
Oh. All right, it is indeed.
We done in this room?
With the combat.
All right.
Looting, looking around. Oh. Now, you say that the Triceratops is enclosed, right?
In a big metal cage.
Wait.
Okay, so we ain't fucking
Real
with
quick here, if we look up that hallway, do we see those other 4?
I suppose not
I mean,
with the
you can-
statue in the way.
I mean, you can see him if you're looking around the statue, but yeah, you can see him.
Well, I'm looking around to see if there's any more combatants. If I look up there, since it's lit, am I seeing them?
Yeah.
I'm going to go attack. I mean, I'm not going to wait.
All right. Well,
I'm not going to search for a room when we got people coming down on us.
Let me roll their initiatives. Alrighty. Move all these dead bodies out of the way.
Let the bodies hit the floor. That's what's playing in my head the entire time I'm playing this game.
What's up, ZDR? What's happening?
Good guard.
I was moving my dinosaur to next to them, pretending like he was eating them.
Have all the rest, roll for moral. Their morale drops instantly.
All right, Mr. Mohawk. You're up.
So this guy's just running right into my wheelhouse, huh? Okay.
Yep. That's a hit. That's a hit.
He
15.
just wanted 15 damages just for fun.
All right. Good here. Six.
Whatever you do, guys, don't let them free the dinosaur.
think it's the one that was pulling the wagons. I don't think it's.
Yeah, but that it's also lit up like a red and yellow, like it could be dangerous. So
Stomp us easily. Charging
Trample?
through the hallway. Yeah.
Well, that thing completely whiffs on shooting at Balinor. And now it's Balinor's turn.
My God loves me right now. All right, so I'm going to attack. What? This one right here.
Okay. That's a hit. That's definitely a hit. Why did it not roll your double damage?
Huh?
Start rolling through the little deal majig instead of you hitting your damage on
Oh,
your
sorry.
damage.
You want me to go ahead and roll it then?
Oh, I got it. All right, anything else?
No, I'm in combat with this dude. Actually, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use my deal for my smite. For my Searing Smite, I'm going to activate that.
Okay.
For next round. I can't do it this turn, so.
Hermes, you're up.
Okay. Dino's gonna just jump right in here. And wait, actually, he's gonna just accompany Balinor and attack the people Balinor is attacking.
Same guy?
Yep.
Okay. First two hit. 8 and 8, 16. Okay.
Then I'll target this guy with the wisdom thing.
Seems a little.
And I'll just see if I... And if he fails the charisma check, then I'll roll my 3d6 too.
Okay.
24. Yeah.
All right. You would you shoot it?
Yep, I did roll my insight thing.
Yeah. It's got a 4. Look.
And I'm my turn then.
All right. Then Zaka's up.
So that was this one, or
Yep, this one that you're working on.
so that was 26 damage to that guy. On top
Both
of
of
the
those
damage.
hit that.
Yeah, this guy's probably got to be dead.
No, we still up. Buzz, you're up.
All right, moving.
That's
Can
the
move
same.
how many
That's got
spaces?
arrows in too.
I can move 6 spaces.
Correct.
2, 3,
Are you a
4,
dwarf?
6. Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm a
Yeah,
human.
then you can move 6 spaces.
All right, I'm going to shoot the. Well, I'll do Sacred Flame on the one in front of Azaka.
Okay. Guard. Fail.
Ha!
9 radiant damages. Which once again causes it to dissipate into the ether.
All right, and then we'll move the spiritual weapon. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if we go diagonal. 1, 2. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll end up right here. It doesn't hit anything because it's not close enough.
All right.
And that's it. That's all I got.
Shanti Broodguard here. Attacking the dinosaur. Let's see what the dinosaur's hit points and stuff are. Armor class 13. So we got hit twice with 7. Shanti Broodguard is dead. Mr. Bohawk is up.
I'm gonna slide up here behind this here wagon. And I'm gonna take shots at this dude right here that's trying to flank the dinosaur.
Oh, nice. All right, 14 to him.
Do I have to roll this, or can I just roll my damage?
Second one hits. 9 damage. All right. Stick 2 arrows in that one. Gonna move, or use that for you?
That's it. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm sitting behind the wagon. I'm good.
Broodguard is gonna attack the dinosaur. Took 11,
Yeah,
17
13
damage.
AC, then. Yeah.
Yeah. Ninth here. All right, that's enough to kill El Dinosaur.
Uh-oh.
Eleanor, you're up.
Fun times. I guess I'm still on the same guy.
That's a hit. 13 slash.
That was fast.
Who's got the
Yeah.
digital stuff going on?
Not I. I just think my fire. I don't know if he's got to roll against it.
That is great.
Because I see his the one that's lighting up. No,
I'm
it's
gonna reload my
work.
StreamYard just in
yeah.
case.
No, it's Johnny. He needs to just reload his StreamYard.
Oh,
Johnny, refresh your StreamYard.
Refresh my StreamYard?
Yeah.
hello.
You're fine.
Okay. Yeah, I was hearing it for a while.
Yeah,
I was
Johnny refresh it.
I was like unplugging my headphones and restarting stuff because I thought it was on my end.
And
Now
we're
say some things.
better. We're better.
Yeah, we're good. All right. So back to the combat match, and then Balnor did what? Oh,
I did 13 slashing, and then I did my fire
Right.
damage.
Yeah. Got a DC 14 con saved. This thing succeeds on, so you do not hit it. Flames. The antibody brood guard here. Jumping up and just jumping up onto this cart, runs over towards Mr. Bohawk and just sends bite 2 claws at his ass.
Which one? Well, I didn't do my second battle.
Do it. All right, roll your bless.
Oh, I hit the wrong one. Sorry. Oh, I gotta do my bless.
Mm-hmm.
Hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. I did my 11. Do you need me to go ahead and re-roll it now, though?
No, you're good.
And then I forget that hunter's mark. I clicked that by accident because it's right next to my smite.
Yeah. C14 con save. Failed. So it takes 9 fire damage this time. Actually, the real damage actually came through. All right. So you've burned him up. And then that guy attacked Pops. Pops takes, I think he takes 14 damage. What's your armor class is what?
17.
Yeah, you take 14 damage from some bites and claws as it digs into your shoulder.
Hey, Grandpa.
So,
Hermes, you're up.
Her friend
Okay.
from college, and she brought her twins.
Gonna pop over here. Oops, and I think I'm gonna try to get the one off of Pops.
Okay.
I don't know if I did my wisdom thing against him yet.
I don't think you have.
Okay. And I think after this, I've probably used it on everyone. And
Success. Did not work on him.
all right.
That's a hit. 11. Nice. All right. Anything else for you?
No.
Zaka's up. Run up here and attack this one that killed the dinosaur. Kind of behind Balnor. Both of them for 14. Okay. Buzz, you're up.
Alrighty, I'm gonna be moving this way. 1, 2, 3. That's probably close enough. I'm gonna Sacred Flame the one in front of Mr. Bohawk.
Yeah, it made that save.
Yeah. And then spiritual weapon will move diagonal forward or up and to the right to be right to the left of that one snake guy, the one next to Azaka. We're gonna bonk him. A bonk. Okay.
That's a big failure.
Well,
All right.
move slightly this way then.
All right. So this one here is going to attack Azaka. Azaka's hit by all of those for 23. Wow. Azaka is looking fucking fucked up. This is the most fucked up you've seen her yet.
Yeah.
I
Mr.
thought she had
Mohawk,
13 armor class, man.
you what?
I thought she had more than 13 armor class. She used
No,
to be
she's got a 13 armor class, man. She just has a ridiculous amount of hit points.
We're
What
gonna
is she,
have
a
to buy her
barbarian?
some- We're gonna have to buy her some new armor, guys, and get her
Yes.
some AC because
Actually,
Yeah.
she's got a 12 armor class.
yeah, she used to be the badass in the group, and now she's the.
I know.
Liability.
Definitely need to get her some gear. Okay, next time.
Yep.
Or the thing you suggested earlier.
That too. Okay.
Right?
So it's me. Oh well. Okay. I'm dropping my bow and I'm pulling out ye old silver scimitar
Mm-hmm.
and rolling my stupid bless. There you go.
That's a hit for 8.
And let's do it again. For 7.
All right. Dig the scimitar deep into its thigh and its calf because it's up on the cart. And this one's going to move forward. Valinor, you want an attack of opportunity against it?
Absolutely.
All right. Wait a
And
minute.
it's-
You already used your bonus action, didn't you?
No, I did that at the end of my last one for my smite.
Okay.
I haven't done a bonus action this round.
Well, this is your bonus action. Just remember that.
Nice.
That's a hit for 9. Good. All right, you gash it deeply in the back as it moves towards Azaka, but it maintains its mission. Bites the shit out of her for 8-12.
Did that fire damage make any difference?
That's not going to kill it, no, but
Okay, I just want to double check. I mean, if he was low, that's why I wanted to check.
yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to save your NPC, sir.
I don't care about her. I hope she
Wow.
Coolest
dies.
thing about her.
He's the
There's
one
no
that's
mask
going to
here.
make you track of.
Exactly. I hope she dies. There's one less thing for me to worry about. Plus, you won't have anybody be able to decipher Old Omuan or anymore.
We don't like that. We want to decipher all of them.
Maybe you can find someone who's better at it too. More scholarly.
Takes off effort. She's already here.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing misses Valinor both times. He even hit Valinor.
Nope.
Trying to see what the it's rolling for these things. I mean, yeah, technically it could hit him. Just got to roll really high. All right, Valinor, you're up.
All right. Taking this guy on right in front of me again.
That's a hit. 12. Good job. You run your sword through him, and he's looking at you all crazy. Constitution save. This thing. Failed, and the fire in his stomach just starts burning him. Have you ever seen Dread?
Yes.
All right, like when that guy gets shot in the mouth with the incendiary,
Yeah.
it basically does that through its stomach.
Nice. Is he dead?
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Then I'm going to turn and attack this one right here then.
Okay. That's a hit. 6. All right, that one is the one that's super fucked up, so he's got to roll his con save. She fails miserably, and the same thing happens to him.
Yes. Way to go, holy fire.
Yeah. Anything else from you?
No, I think that's it.
Do you want to move?
Yeah, I will move in position here for my next turn to attack this one here.
All right.
If it's still there.
Yep. This one's attacking Pops. Oh, hits him twice for 8. Hermes, you're up.
It's gonna vicious longbow the guy that's on Pops.
Okay.
If it's gonna work.
That's a hit for 7. All right.
Then I'll move in a little bit closer.
Sokka's up, and she's going to attack the guy. She hits him for 5. She's blessed, so let's roll her bless. She hits him for 13. Buzz, you are up.
Whew. Well, we're gonna do what we did last time and hopefully not fail. So we're gonna Sacred Flame the one in front of Mr. Bohawk. Go.
All right, success for 7.
He's still around?
Yep.
All right. And then move the spiritual weapon. You can move it directly above that other one.
Just put it right there.
Yeah, that's fine. And we're going to spiritual bonk. Bonk! That's a miss.
That's a miss. All right. Guard is dead. Mr. Bohawk, you are up. Hit for 8. That's enough to kill it.
Oh. That was enough to kill it?
Yep.
Then okay, then take that back.
Well, you can. Here, I'll have you move up here. Then you can have your. You can have your.
I was going to pick the bow back up, but okay, I'll do that.
That way you can get your attack in there. You get the 12, which is enough to kill this one.
There you go.
Yeah.
They pissed me off. They hit me a bunch of times. I jumped up on the wagon, killed, jumped off the wagon, and killed.
Take that.
All right, so you just leap off of the wagon. You jump into it. You cut the one guy down. You jump into the wagon. You leap off of it. You run up and you jump at the guy and just stab right through his chest. Oh, you got a scimitar. You slash right across his throat. I thought you had a rapier. You slash right across his throat, opening it up with the black Icarus blood starts pouring out as it gurgles and falls to the ground.
And just look around with kind of a grin.
Kill this guy.
I had enough of that.
I slow clap.
Everybody's done.
I'm gonna let them know. There was a button back here
Yes.
that I noticed. I thought I should bring
Now,
up. I don't know.
Now hold on. You get all crazy. Don't
I
be
think it was
pushing
back
no
here.
buttons with it.
No, that's what I'm letting everybody know. It looked like a gem, and I noticed right before taking it that it was a button.
Yes. And there's a door over here too, guys.
Well, I'd say we go for the one behind us.
Yes, I
That
said
one.
there's a door back here.
Yeah.
We don't know what's in there. We just know there's a door here. And
Yeah, I say
probably
we,
that button opens it.
I say we check that out. Is there anything else in here? Like if we like, Tobias, did you check like the bodies and everything already?
Not yet. I just wanted to mention the crystal thing beforehand because I didn't want to forget.
Why don't we do that? And how much does
Azaka.
Saka, how much does she need health wise? And who's hurt besides her?
Everyone, pretty much.
She's at 52 hit points out of 128.
Oh,
I'm at,
You want me to revive the dinosaur? I can do that.
I am
He's
at
pretty
32 hit points out of 54. So I'm almost down to half.
I'm down 20 hit points.
I could do, let's see. Let me look at my spells here. I have Mass Healing Word, which is up to 6 creatures of your choice.
Yeah, it was only like a D4. That's like to bring back a whole bunch of people that died.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that revives people? That's cool.
Yeah.
There's Prayer of Healing.
I can lay hands, and because I got 35, so I can help.
Do
boost
Azaka.
everybody a little bit. Do
I can
Azaka?
do, I can do Prayer of Healing, which is up to 6 creatures of choice, equal to 2d8 plus your spell casting ability modifier. So I can do that on everybody.
Yeah.
First, let me Spare the Dying, which is a cantrip, so it doesn't cost me anything. So I bring the dinosaur back, and he's stable, and then I will do Prayer of Healing. I'm at full hit points, so everybody else, right?
Yep.
There you go. Everybody gets 15.
Nice.
Dinosaur.
And then with lay hands on Azaka, that should help.
How many are you laying on Azaka, Johnny?
I can do 35.
Is that what you're doing? All 35?
I'll do 20.
I'm going to roll medicine on my dino.
Okay. Failed.
What do we need for a success on medicine?
11.
Like 12 or something? 11? Oh, okay. Can I roll my bless?
No.
It's not a combat. Nice try.
I punched him when I did it, though.
Always like,
As far as having good ideas, you just failed.
I can roll medicine. Who needs it? Mr. Bohawk, where are you at?
I'm only 7 down. I'm good.
Okay.
Dino needs a little bit. I need a little bit. I think Bohawk needs more than me, though.
I don't
How
know.
much do you need?
I'm down like 3 hit points.
Yeah, I'm not,
Dinosaur's down.
Medicine is not gonna.
I'm not worried about 7 hit points. I could medicine myself and get some of that back, but I ain't tripping.
It's a D6, right? For medicine.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, she gets 4.
I will be right back. Don't go in the room without me.
What's going on?
Pops had to do
He said
something.
he'd be. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
Alright.
investigate the
Yeah.
door, or at least wait here.
Can you listen and see if you hear anything?
Nope.
Any?
Nope.
All right. And that was the button over here, or where was that?
It doesn't matter. It's just on the walls.
What's up?
It doesn't really matter. It's just on the wall somewhere. You can say where it's wherever you want.
Is it for this door?
Do I see
Or
anything?
do we not know?
You don't know what's going on.
Oh, okay.
What's the button?
All right.
Do I see anything else, or is it just a button? I rolled a 20.
It's just a button.
It's just a button. What a waste.
And that Triceratops is still there.
Yep.
Just chilling.
Alrighty. Now you rolled a 20, you said?
For investigation. I'm
Investigation.
looking around.
Yep. Alright. You also see that there are tiny holes hidden among the scales of the night serpent carvings.
Tiny scales. Interesting. Hermes, did you see this? There's scales on these.
Scales on what?
On the relief of the snake?
Yep. The big giant serpent that was eating people's dreams.
There's scales on it and little indents.
Yep.
Is that where the button is too?
It's on the same. All the things on the wall have these little scales in it because there's every picture has the snake in it.
I'm gonna look closer. See if the scales are like removable or anything.
With that, you could break them off if you wanted to.
What are they made out of?
Just out of like clay. These reliefs are just made out of clay. They're just carved clay, stone, that type of stuff.
Should I push the button yet? Anyone have any?
Let's wait for Mr. Bohawk to come back before we touch.
I'm here.
Oh, yeah, I thought he was back.
Alright.
All right, so everyone want to back up in case it's trapped.
Knock it down.
Make up your mind.
Where?
Going up or down? Okay.
We're going. He's going to push the button for the relief.
Okay, I'm gonna get behind this pillar over here. I'm good.
Yeah, I was I'm getting out of the way.
Is Balinor okay with that? Or?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing it.
I'm just getting in position real quick, though.
Yep.
Behind this pillar here.
All right. So you press the button.
Mm-hmm.
The character depresses the button in Rosny's crown. The carvings of the night serpent expel a sporific gas
Oh,
that
shit.
fills the hallway and lingers. Any creature that moves into the gas or starts its turn inside, which is you, must make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. It's not yet, though, right?
Yeah, make the DC 13 con saving throw because you're there. Ooh, you failed. The gas has no effect on creatures that cannot be poisoned, and creatures that fail to save fall unconscious for 1 hour.
Shit. Gotta carry your ass around again.
Do I get to roll my reflex thing or anything?
No, it's just you're just
Okay.
unconscious because it doesn't do damage to you. It just knocks you
Alright.
out.
All right.
So, you guys see this gas fill the corridor, and all you see is Hermes just kind of do a couple stagger steps and then just fall. I mean, he doesn't even try to stop himself. He just falls straight back and just lands on his fucking back. You don't know if he's dead or what.
Well, I guess it was trapped. What do we do here, guys? We can't leave him behind, but how do we get him?
Oh, shoot.
Can I have my dino try to go in there and grab me and pull me out?
He'll pass out too, man.
He'll at least get to try to roll though.
I mean, you're not conscious to give it a command.
Oh, okay.
Should have tied a rope around him. We should always have a rope around Hermes.
Yeah.
Pull his ass out of danger.
Just have it tied to Balinor, pretty much.
Right.
So I don't know what this gas is, but he's laying in it, correct?
Correct.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a rag out of my pack. I'm going to put water on it and put it around my mouth to breathe through it, holding my breath a little bit to go grab him and drag him out of it.
All right. So when you go in there, make a Constitution saving throw. You get a bonus for your thing, plus a bonus for the mask.
Yeah, because I'm going to be holding my breath the majority of the time.
Yep. But you need the con save to see if you hold your breath long enough. Oh, yeah, you're good.
Yay.
You pull Hermes out of the gas. And slowly over the next minute or two, the gas seems to kind of dissipate.
That's good. So we can go check out what's over there. Can we tie Hermes to the dinosaur like we did Balinor's body?
Okay.
Well, I'm going to inspect him. Can I tell what's wrong with him from just, looking at him?
He's unconscious. He's not dead.
He's
He's
breathing.
unconscious. You can see that he's breathing, but he's just out. And no matter what you do, smacking him, throwing water in his face, nothing is waking him up.
I'm going to try to heal him 5 hit points.
All right, he's healed 5 hit points, but he's still unconscious.
No, that's fine. But see, I don't know if he's like got something
I know.
internal or anything else. So
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. That's what
okay.
happened.
Time to the dinosaur.
I think maybe we might want to. I don't know. We've done a lot of battle. What time of day is it? Is this a good spot to maybe we need to take a rest?
Well, the only thing.
And what time do we got to stop today?
We're going to stop here in 20 minutes because we're going to issue out experience points and it should level you all up. So we're going to do that and then do levels.
Okay. I just didn't know if this is a good spot to try to do that and we could take a rest because we've fought a lot of crap since we walked in here.
Oh, yeah, you have. I mean, you can take a short rest for sure. So, I mean, a long rest. A short rest is 8 hours. So you're going to have to really stay in contact.
8 hours?
No, excuse me. A short rest is an hour.
Oh, okay.
So
I
long
slept
rest
3
is
hours
8
last
hours.
night, and I don't feel like it.
Well, let's just take a short rest real quick here.
Did this door open while I was gone?
No.
Mm-mm.
And now the only guy that can open it's asleep. Okay.
That's why I said we go ahead and take a short rest. And
Yeah.
we've been doing a lot of fighting. We need to get our experience stuff back. I mean, our hit points back up.
Yeah, roll your hit dice and get your hit points back up. What? Just Just make sure to remove your hit dice from your pool.
The dinosaur doesn't have hit dice, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I only needed 7. I rolled a 12.
Good job.
So somebody else can have those 5 or something. I don't know.
No, you can't do that.
It's worth it.
Nice try.
Just take my extra blood.
And remind me, spells don't come back on a short rest, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
It's a
So
good thing you killed that guy, Johnny, that big buff, the big snake man,
Yeah.
because he had actually successfully suggested to Azaka to attack her friends.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad I did that.
And you killed it, and its concentration was broken, and the spell was no longer effective.
Sweet.
Thank God.
All right, so is Hermes waking up now?
No.
I thought we were going to stop. Do
Oh,
this-
if we're going to stop there, that's great, yeah.
do the.
I wanted to at least kill that one more dude. We had 15 minutes left, right?
yeah, I think I'm down with that too. If everyone else is, to check this door out.
If he's awake. That's up to Matt.
It's going to take longer than 15 minutes once you get in that door.
All right.
Gotcha.
It's going to take longer than 30 minutes once you get in that door.
Okay.
Nice. I don't know, because, see, I got 6 bottles of explosives I can throw.
And a bunch of stuff that can't be poisoned. They just take the concussion damage.
All right.
All right, let's see here. Let me count these fuckers up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 brood guards.
You gotta add that to last week. We did a lot of killing.
All right, add 1350 to your thing for now. We're gonna add more, so just give me a second. Just add 1350 for now.
That's 3865. Let me see. What do you say? 1350?
Yep.
3865.
Slave Master Isar is +1, so he's 700.
I screwed that up.
Guy was 700. 1400 divided by 4. Add another 350.
Yeah, I missed it. What was it again? 13 what?
1350.
1,700 if you add the two together.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah, I lost my base. That's my problem.
I think it's the same as mine. 32515.
And then what do we add for the second one, Max?
Another 350.
Wait, that 350?
Yes.
What'd you end up with, Tobias?
I'm still. Was that all the XP we're doing?
Oh,
No. Okay.
wait a minute. Add another 225.
19. Okay.
Add 500 for your showing up yesterday or last session and being here this session.
Is that 500 for each?
No.
Yeah,
What?
for each person, everyone gets 500.
No, I didn't know how much you do each week. That's why I was asking.
250 a week.
250.
Okay.
So far, it's 2,425.
And then add 1,000 experience points for the monsters you killed last week.
Okay, 3,425 plus 32,515. So
Hold on. 32,515 plus what?
3,425.
Everyone should have 35,940.
Well, me and Tobias should. Everybody else has missed
Yeah.
at least
One
somewhere
second.
in that neighborhood. We all
I got
should be.
35,690 is what I have.
Yeah,
That sounds about right.
1 week off. Yeah,
I'm 2 weeks behind. So
we should all be leveling up. So level 8.
You gotta look. Just make sure that the levels. I think you leveled up.
Yeah, my level up thing is blinking, so I'm assuming.
Yeah. Level. You leveled up at 34,000.
Yep.
then we all leveled up.
Okay. Let's take a
Sweet.
look here.
Oh, I had a thing I wanted to say. If you think that I need to sacrifice my dino so Pops can get like a better creature, I'm down with doing that.
No,
If that's like if you think I shouldn't be using it, I understand.
you're using it. You figured out a way to use it that works. Just don't worry about what pops.
Okay.
Do you?
All right. I didn't want to have it holding us back from having a great creature with us or anything.
My
Alright,
question,
Balnor is first.
Max, do you want me to mess with this character, Mancer, or do you want to do my character?
No, I'm gonna do it. I'm doing Johnny's first here. Take him up to level
I'm gonna
8.
step out for a minute and I'll be back. I know what I want
Alright.
to do, so I want to do that swarm keeper thing.
Okay.
And I
Johnny,
can paste
roll
it.
your hit points or take the average of 7.
I'll just take the average like we usually do.
Okay, so your constitution is 1, so we'll add 8 to that. That's 67. So, temporary hit points. Let's look up Paladin. All right, you get an ability score improvement.
Yep.
So, which one do you want to increase by 2, or which 2 do you want to increase by 1?
Look.
Or you can take a feat.
I could take a feat.
Yeah.
All right, let me look at those real quick. That's all you need to do on mine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll look at the feats real quick. I got my book here.
All right. Just look at those, and then I'll move on to the next guy, who is Hermes, who's gone. So we'll do Luz next. All right, Luz, roll your hit points or take the average of 5.
How do I roll hit points?
All right, roll your hit dice.
Hit dice.
Yep. 3 hit points for you.
I guess the average of 5 is.
That's not too bad.
All right.
It's not too bad. All right. So that's that for that. Now let's see what you get as a cleric. All right. You get an ability score improvement or a feat.
Ability is like all the stuff on the left, correct?
Yeah, like all your intelligence and your con.
Gotcha.
You can increase the 1 by 2 or 2 by 1.
All right. I think I would like to, let's see here. I will increase strength by 1 and dexterity by 1. Those are bad.
Okay. At least you got a bonus on your dexterity now.
I know. At least I'm not negative on strength.
Your destroy undead has increased to CR1 undead creatures, which is
Nice.
good. And you get a. You gotta find your life domain stuff. Life domain. Alright, level 7. Okay. Damn, that's pretty sweet. You don't attack often, but all right, so you have Divine Strike. At 8th level, you gain the ability to infuse your weapon strikes with divine energy. Once on each turn, or each of your turns, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can cause the attack to deal a extra 1d8 radiant damage to the target. When you reach level 14, the extra damage increases to 2d8.
Can I use my spiritual weapon with this?
No, only you.
Okay, so it has to be a physical weapon, not a spiritual.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'd be like,
crossbow.
and it's gotta be. It's got any weapon attack, so your crossbow can work.
Okay.
Thought it was melee only, but no, crossbow will work.
Nice.
So every time you attack something and you hit it, you get an extra 1d8 damage.
Nice. I like it. Finally, it can start actually doing some damage.
Exactly.
It was like, you hit them for 4. Great.
Hey, Max, I am picking a feat.
Okay, hold on.
I know, I'm just letting you know I got it picked out.
There's no prerequisites for it, right?
Yeah, but I already have them.
Okay.
I already double checked.
Ops.
Yes.
Do you want to take the average of 6, or do you want to roll your hit points?
Oh, what should I do? What should I do? Where do I roll at?
You just roll your hit dice.
Bang!
Yeah, me too, dude. Me too.
Yep,
I was like,
that's what I expect.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Stupid.
All right, let's see what else.
To cheer that on, Max.
See what you get.
Level of sadism sometimes.
In a ranger. All right, level 8. Ability score improvement in Land's Strike. Let's see what Land's Strike does. So, starting at 8th level, moving through non-magical difficult terrain costs you no extra movement. You can also pass through non-magical plants without being slowed by them or without taking damage from them if they have thorns, spines, or similar hazard. In addition, you have advantage on saving throws against plants that are magically created or unmanipulated to impede movement, such as those created by the Entangle spell.
Right. Okay.
So that's what you got there. Plus, now you either get an ability score improvement, you get increase one score by two scores by one, or you can take a feat.
Oh shit! I don't know what available feats are.
Well, I will tell you one thing about a lot of the feats out there, Pops. You automatically get a +1, and then you get the feat. So sometimes you still get to bump your stuff up.
I don't. Where do I even look for that? I don't even know what's.
I don't know. I got a player's book next to me that I always use. You can do a search, just internet search, 5e feats. They'll have a list of them.
Feats by name. All right. Pops. Just go to the compendium. Type in the word feat, F-E-A-T. And you should see something come up called Feats by Name. About the 4th one down. Click on that and open it up. And there are your feats. So take a look at those while I'm finishing up Ballinor's sheet.
It's only showing me one.
Let me see your screen. Feats by name, 1, grappler. Okay, that's some bullshit. Just search them on Google. 5e D&D feats.
"12 best D&D 5e feats for Rangers."
Alright.
Okay, well, let's go to number 1. Let's see what number 1 is.
What did you want to do, Ballinor?
Oh, I already had heavenly armored, so I want to take the heavy armor master. It will bump up my strength by 1, and then it gives me the ability that anytime something attacks me that's not magical with a weapon, it reduces it by 3, the damage.
Sharpshooter looks good.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was looking at that for you, Pops. That looks good.
Elven accuracy. +1 to Dex, Intelligence, Wisdom, or Charisma. It also allows them to roll 3 dice and choose the best when they have advantage. Doesn't work with strength attacks, but it's invaluable for rangers. Characters who prefer ranged attacks, finesse weapons, or magic can all hit far more reliably with elven accuracy.
All right, there you go, Johnny. It's in your list.
Well, and my strength should go up to 18.
Okay.
Unless I think I can do that. Never mind.
I
got it.
I got it.
I already did. I'm sorry. I didn't know it gave me that ability.
You're done. No.
Okay, it's going to be between sharpshooter and lucky, but I don't know.
Is Hermes back?
Because lucky looks cool too.
Is Hermes back from smoking?
Probably not.
Guess not. All right, which one do you want to take, Pops?
I mean, I'm just torn between sharpshooter and lucky.
I would take sharpshooter to start with.
It does look good, doesn't it?
Well, plus it's a little bit easier when you're playing as far as the mechanics to keep track of it. And as much as you're shooting your damn bow.
Yeah. It says ignores half cover and 3/4 cover. Ranger has to worry less about lines of sight. Mitigates disadvantage on attacks at long range. Best feature is a dramatic damage boost. Lets Rangers hit enemies much harder in return for a light accuracy penalty. So I guess that's it, man. Sharpshooter it will be. I don't know how much it increases damage, but
All right. You have mastered ranged weapons and can make shots that others find impossible. You gain the following benefits. Attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage, so your ranged weapons attacks on your ranged weapon attack rolls. So, like, when they're real far away, you can still just smoke them.
Yep.
Like regular. Your ranged weapon attacks ignore half cover and 3/4 cover. So, like, when they're behind somebody and I give them half cover or 3/4 cover because they're covered up or they're in grappling with somebody, you ignore that shit and just attack them regularly. Before you make an attack with the ranged weapon you are proficient with, you can choose to take a -5 penalty to the attack roll. If the attack hits, you add an extra +10 to the attack's damage. All right?
so I can call my shot, basically.
Pretty much.
And
All right,
if I call
Hermes,
my-
are you here?
If I call my shot, it takes 5 from accuracy, but adds 10 to damage if it hits.
Correct.
Okay.
Well, you're pretty good at rolling over 20s, so good trade-off. Trade-off.
Test that out real quick. Look at that. Bang!
Yep, so that'd be a 19 that you rolled, and then roll your damage for 7, and then you get 17 damage that you just did.
Yeah, I'll take that.
And then you want
So
to do it
basically,
again because you get 2 attacks, so you want to do it again? Roll again.
I'll just see it, though. Yeah, there you go.
14, you would have hit the guys that you were hitting, so that'd be a 17 again. So that you just hit them for 34 damage
Yeah, I'll take that.
Wow.
in 2 fucking rounds.
I'll make it easy on you, Max. Anytime I call a specific, I'm going for that.
Okay.
Okay, like if I say I'm shooting at his throat, then you know I'm taking the yeah, okay. There you go. That way I don't have to say it every time. I'm doing that burp burp. Oh, I like it. I like extra damage.
Now we're just waiting on Hermes.
I'm here.
All right. Hermes.
Sounds like Pop's got something pretty cool. You said triple damage or something.
No. It's a take an accuracy disadvantage, a little bit of a disadvantage to get 10 extra points on the damage.
Oh, okay, nice.
All right, Hermes, do you want to take the average of 4 or roll your hit points?
It's the average plus, right?
Yes, plus your constitution.
I'll take the average because
Hops and I both rolled and it was bad.
yeah, it's always been bad
So
for
wait a
me. I was
minute.
like,
How many did I actually get to add? Just 3 or 3 plus something?
Just 3 because you rolled your hit dice, which already has your +2 built
Yeah.
into it.
you got
Since
a
it's
one.
red, you rolled a 1.
Okay.
Yikes.
That was me too, dude. Me too.
Great roll.
Yeah.
So you
I was
guys
like, we should just always take the average,
just
apparently.
kind of sucking.
Yeah, for sure. Because like I was like thinking about it. Unless you have a huge like plus to it, then yeah, taking the average is a much better choice because the chance of getting 1 is just devastating.
All right, let's see what the thief gets. Or you're a rogue, right?
Yeah. How much health did I get?
6.
Okay. I was gonna be a ranger level 3.
Okay,
So I
you
can
wanted to go
specialize.
up a ranger?
Yeah, I have the thing. It should be in Tasha's book or something like that.
Yeah.
What's up, Billy? Are we playing Battleship?
Ranger level 3. So that actually gives you 6 plus your thing. So that'll make it 57 hit points total.
Oh yeah, because I'm not a rogue, right, or something.
Yep. Well, you're taking a ranger level.
Yeah. This
So,
is a special. This is like a special level for me to get.
yeah. Let me look up the ranger. Alright. Level 3, you get your archetype and primeval awareness.
Okay.
So let's find primeval awareness. Awareness.
So you can like sense. What?
Beginning at 3rd level, you can use your action and expend 1 ranger spell slot to focus your awareness on the region around you. For 1 minute per level of the spell slot you expend, you can sense whether the following types of creatures are present within 1 mile of you, or up to 6 miles if you are in your favorite terrain.
So use a
Aberration.
spell slot and see, and anyone that's invisible, kind of like a radius type of thing.
Well, I mean, it doesn't even have to be invisible. I mean, like, you could, like,
Behind
use
walls
your
or something.
thing and be like, they're undead or to the north, you know?
Okay.
Alright, so that's primeval awareness. Got that one taken care of. Now you got to do your ranger
The archetype.
archetype, and you want a swarm keeper?
Yeah, it's in, I think, Tasha's cauldron or
Yeah,
something.
I've got it. Oh, no, I don't have it.
What?
I don't have it. Hold on. Ranger. Bought that fucking book. Expensive. Things I do for you people.
Yeah, I have the books. I bought them separately, and then it's like I don't want to buy them again for Roll20.
All right. Third level Swarm Keeper feature. Good. Gathered Swarm.
I was thinking centipedes because there was like those traps that we were exposed to, but I didn't want to like permanently have centipedes because I don't know, it was just something that would work with the story.
Well, it's got the swarm appearance. Everything, so give me a second here. All right.
At level 7 with this, I'll be able to hover or fake fly within like whatever swarm is lifting me off the ground. So
A swarm of intangible nature spirits has bonded itself to you and can assist you in battle. While you're alive, the swarm remains in your space, crawling on you or flying and skittering around you with your space. You determine its appearance, or you generate it by appearance by rolling on the swarm appearance table, which has some different things. Once on each of your turns, you can cause the swarm to assist you in one of the following ways immediately after you hit a creature with an attack. The attack's target takes 1d6 piercing damage from the swarm. The attack's target must succeed on a strength saving throw against your spell save DC or be moved by the swarm up to 15 feet horizontally in a direction of your choice. You are moved by the swarm 5 feet horizontally in a direction of your choice. You also get Swarm Keeper magic.
Mage hand, so I can touch things without touching them. And the fairy fire like outlines everything. Even if they turn invisible, then I can still see the outline.
Yeah.
Like everything in the room that's in the cone shape. It's
Okay, those have been added to your spell slots there.
thank you.
Your spell stuff. And that is your level up, man.
Cool. So the reason I was like so excited for this because with this Kasurigami, I can hit them and then drag them towards me.
Yep.
And I was like, yes.
It'll be cool, man. You can do a lot of cool things with the Swarm Keeper.
Yeah, or push them away towards like Valinor so they have to like escape from him or whoever else. I was like, this is gonna be really
push them off cliffs and shit.
Yep. And then I was like, I'm gonna drop caltrops in front of myself and then drag them into them with the attack too.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite things I do in a video game I play. It's like I love doing that.
You could send them towards me when they have like 1 hit point left, and I can sparkle them to death.
Yeah.
All right.
It'll play the sparkle. sparkly, glittery music.
And I
That'll
can touch
do it.
things without touching them too.
We'll do it for the
Yeah,
day on the
I mean,
game, but we can continue to chat about different D&D things if you'd like. Or we can just...
Are we going like into total rest mode right here, right now? Everybody gets
No,
all their
you're doing a short rest, which you've already done.
Okay. Just checking.
Because it's too dangerous to do a full rest, right?
Yeah, there's way too many
Okay.
monsters in here. You'd get caught.
I was figuring if we went all the way back here,
You'd still get caught.
protect those people, because if we get caught, they get caught. Oh.
All right, so I've scheduled the game for next Thursday
Right?
at 9 a.m. Central Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, whatever your schedule is, let me know if you can't make it. That's cool.
Thursday.
But it'll be on a Thursday.
should be fine.
Should be okay, but that's what I have to check out that day too. I'll see if I can check out earlier or something and get situated beforehand.
We are getting a puppy tomorrow.
Oh, have fun with that.
Yeah. So I might have to run him outside a few times.
So did you just want your carpet to smell like piss and shit?
No.
I mean,
No. So I'll be on the phone iPad combination. Like when I was baking cookies downstairs, that's where I'll be. I'll be downstairs, so that way I'll be like, but I'll tell you guys. I'll be like, I gotta take the puppy out. So.
Yep, I got you.
Beautiful room with the piano. You're gonna let the puppy mess it all up?
Yeah, no, that's fake. We all know that.
Yeah, because your microphone, it always like.
Yeah, it's always like in front of my shoulder.
Yeah, it's like bouncing the back and forth, so it like makes the couch all weird.
Yeah, or my shoulder disappears. We have tile downstairs, so it's much easier for him. But
So I want to thank everybody for watching. Max, Johnny, don't forget to go make yourself. I'll leave you admin, Max. Go do yourself a little show about your con this weekend. Something that we can replay a few times. You know.
Yep. We'll see what Johnny's got going on today.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything but replays all day today. So you're good.
Okay.
Anytime you want, just do whatever you want. You know.
Yeah, I'll have him get some stuff together, and we can go over what's going on at the con and stuff like that. You ready? You want to do that, Johnny? Johnny's gone.
Sorry, I was on mute for a second. I was doing some typing, so I didn't want you to be disruptive.
Yeah, I was just telling Max I'm gonna leave him admin in the StreamYard so that you guys can put something together and play, and then we can replay it over the weekend while you're at the con, telling people where you're at, what you're doing.
Gotcha.
So,
Do you want me to record it in Streamlabs, or do you want me to just blast it out onto YouTube and then you can pull it down off of YouTube?
well, if you do it in the studio and you do it to a bunch of different destinations, I can download it out of the studio and replay it just fine.
Okay.
You know, you don't have to do anything. Just go do a live 15-minute and hit some of them destinations. The ones that are at the top right now, just hit all those. You know,
Okay.
yours, the Madness ones, and Steel Token. You know,
Okay.
and, like you said,
Do that
just do a little
later.
15-minute, a little.
So
a little
Johnny,
update.
just get some, get like a list of shit that's happening, stuff that's going on there, people that are going to be there,
Yeah.
and we'll go over that. Or we can just go over their website. I don't know what their website looks like. I mean, I don't know if it'd be a good idea or not.
Actually, the website's pretty cool.
I was definitely going to say though, Johnny, it's like if the different like comic people that are going to be there, it's like encourage the vendors to pull some of those books from those people that are going to be there signing, so that when a fan walks by the table and they see, oh, there's a Jim Shooter book, Jim Shooter's over there signing, cool, let me buy a couple of these. You see what I'm saying? It's like vendors don't make it easy for comic book people to find the books that are being signed at the con they're at.
We'll go over their website, Johnny. That's what we'll do.
That's fine. We can do that.
Just let me know when you got time for it. Take
Okay.
about 10, 15
Yeah,
minutes
you
to
guys
go
got,
through
like I
it.
say, wide open all day. Do whatever you want. Just, something I can play Friday morning, Saturday morning, and Sunday morning while you're at the con, letting people know where you're at. Networking
Perfect.
and promotions, people. It's what we do. I'm good. Y'all good?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Bye, everybody.
I'm going to play some ads. We're going to get out of here. Peace.
What is Path of the Pale Rider anyway? Is it a comic book? No, that's not it. Is it this? What the heck is Path of the Pale Rider, man? There's no way this is right. How about this? I have no idea.
We're gonna rob a bank.
Oh, it's this.
Entertainment Group presents the Madness Comic Network with original programming and additional comic-related content.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
Unbelievable.
How do you end this thing? How do you put the where was the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz
how to drive.
hands. Jazz hands.
Have a good night.